Hello, we're back for more Dungeons and Dragons, Rhyme of the Frost Maiden. Last time, team found a poem in the Coracle of White. Yes, that's the name of the book. I'm not looking at the notes right now. And in the process, one of the party members was frozen, unfortunately. So now we are picking back up. I don't know why I'm doing the recap. I usually make others, but this is what we're doing now. I'm doing the recap. Anyways, we picked back up after they shoved Sable into a bag of holding as a frozen ice statue after Sable attempted to make a deal with Oral for their power. But unfortunately, it did not go to what they would have hoped for. And instead, they got frozen. So with, in their frozen state, we come back to the party as they stand around trying to figure out what to do now after they, lost one of their party members. Let me pop over to the map screen and I'll let the party who is here introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Chenzi. I play Fenric, the Wood Elf Monk.
And I am Mock. I play Arcus the Rogue. Introduce yourself, Ice Statue.
Arch, currently in a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Not the character, the players in the bag of holding.
Bags of holding can't talk.
So, just because we didn't really read it out last time, but I sent it to the players, the poem in which they got was as followed. We bow to she who wears the crown. Let the world shiver with dread. Clad in snow's whitest gown, her snow enshrouds the dead. Her fury shreds, but frozen tears as gray clouds issue forth, her winds across the wasteland sheer, bringing blizzards from the north. Ice-kissed flowers caught mid-bloom, beauty kept in all its grace. Summer is gone to its silent tomb, stilling in her cold embrace. All the world in winter white, sheathed into sleet and ice. Upon never-ending night, she conjures paradise. Behold her everlasting rhyme, see how it covers all. Weep not for those she traps in time, behind her glacial walls. Sovereign of summer's loss, general of winter's war, long live the queen of cold and frost, may she reign forevermore. So, with that, what would you guys like to do?
Light it on fire. No, I'm kidding.
So I guess head to the door on the other side, since I think that's literally the only place we can go now.
Yeah, you can head up towards the north door.
This is the actual tomb, right?
That is what you guys were told was a tomb of some sort. Yeah, it in Dwarven script, which I believe one of you could read. In ice and blood, our folk are born. Our great queen, we raise our horn. We'll fight and plunder in the morn. To Vasavikin, we are sworn. And that's kind of what you saw on the door's surface coming towards this upcoming room.
There's nowhere else to go but forth.
Yep.
All right. So, this chamber has another set of doors in the far wall. Standing on either side of the doors is frost giant skeletons wielding a rusty anchor. The pinpricks of light in their eyes sockets brighten them as they register your presence.
Concerning, but okay.
Is it too late to say we come in peace?
So they're just effectively staring at us in this, I guess, empty room.
Yeah.
Okay, that's at least they're not trying to. Oh Jesus, Mary! Oh God, why?
They appear like they could become hostile at a drop of a hat.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Good thing I don't wear hats.
I have a distinctive feeling we just try and make a bum rush towards the door. They're gonna try and kill us.
What are you guys doing?
I mean, if you want to try to open the door. I don't know.
Okay, if I take a step towards the door, would they like react to any sort of way besides, I guess, just keep an eye on me?
They seem to be readying their anchors to attack you.
All right, we take a step back then.
They start taking a step towards you.
Yada yada.
It's time to leave.
Alright. You guys turn to run?
I mean,
Yeah, no, there's no way we can take on these things by ourselves.
You
Yeah.
guys turn to run, and they do seem to pursue you, but only up into till like the doorway here. And now one is standing in the doorway, but does not leave this room.
all right. So we have two giant frost skeletons guarding that doorway, and they are fully ready to kill us.
Can we attack them from range?
I mean, see why not? I'm certainly willing to try. I guess I'll.
Before you do that, my concern is that right now they're not going through the door. But if we attack them, they might say "fuck that" and make their own door.
Yeah, that's a valid concern. Like, what did the fucking Wolvers tell us about this room? Because I'm trying to figure out like if that whole like not poem, but whatever was said about the fucking tomb might be what we need to do to deal with the frost giants.
I think they only told you it was a tomb beyond there.
Ah, tragic.
Let's see. The town to the north ends in the tomb of the Frost Giant Queen who died before the Frost Maiden took control. It's essentially what they told you.
That's their queen then.
Before it's where only those who pass the trials can actually walk through. In which case, well, he's currently the one guy who passes in the back of holding.
Mhm. Yeah, this top room has nothing to do with the trials. That was all in the south.
Ah, noted. All right.
So where are you guys actually standing and discussing what you want to do?
I mean, I'd say like right where we are.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, as you guys stand there and try to figure out what you want to do and whether you can attack them from a distance, I guess Fenric, you're a little further forward, so make a Constitution saving throw.
Nine.
Fine. You take. Let me. Actually, I'm gonna gather up of this bag because it's easier to just stop. $44 points of cold damage.
I'm dead.
You're down?
I'm dead. Yeah. Well, not. I'm good. I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
As
What?
the frost giant stares you down and you feel ice just creep through your soul.
All right. Guess I'll try to move Ferric's body even further back then.
I'll say you can do that with relative ease because you are on slippery ice. It will move with you, but make an acrobatics check to keep your footing.
So I will just slide him down the damn ice like we're playing curling at this point.
Alright.
That's a 26.
Yeah, you can keep your footing as you take him down the ice.
All right. Fuck it. We'll say right here is far enough away from them. And I guess I'll give him a health potion.
Alright. Roll, in the meantime, I'd say Fenric, you have to roll 1 death save while he moves you away.
Huh.
10. Save.
Well, you get 6 HP back.
Ow.
All right, so they're just straight up hostile. Noted. What the hell can we even do here?
Leave.
Well, I mean, yes, that's the given answer at this point. There. We quite literally can't go up there. I guess this one we just really have to backtrack.
Archer, you
I-
having
we-
fun being a walrus in the corner? The walrus is having fun on the skating rink.
I
Well, at
don't
least-
care if you guys die.
At least someone's having fun. Yeah, I guess we'll just head back upstairs for now.
Alright. You retreat back to the top of the stairs, uh, where you are in the grab. Oh, I didn't mean to move the walrus. Grab you two. Move you back to the top. Valens is also with you as she looks at the situation and between you guys and goes, I propose we get perhaps back into the front entry area and then take a rest, though there is that other elderly giant in the adjacent room, so perhaps with some watch.
All right.
Or we could leave this manor altogether until we get our wits about us.
Let's see. He's there. He wasn't really doing anything. What was in this room again? That was not the pink thing. This room?
That was the kitchen.
Guess we can just bunker down the kitchen, since when we legit walked in on the other giant, he didn't react in the slightest.
And this is like an armory, I believe.
Hmm.
Which was kind of where Valens was indicating that might be a good place to fortify in.
Well, in that case, yeah, let's go to the armory then.
Or guard's room, technically. Valens has the ability to cast Leoman's tiny hut, so is able to make you a safe enough place to stay the night. You set up a set of watches, but overall, it is, I wouldn't say a peaceful sleep. It is a little terrifying being in, like, Aurel's abode, sleeping, but there doesn't seem to be frost giants in the area. It seems to be somewhat abandoned from what you can tell, besides the walrus skating around in the basement. So, you can take a long rest. It is not the most restful long rest, but it is literally anything.
Huzzah.
The next morning, I think Valens will look at you guys and go, I don't... If Nas was to have come here, either the book would have been gone or we would have seen evidence of them by this point, I am sure. The fact that we have not makes me think, well, I know through divination that they were on their way to this island. They might not have made it to the stronghold. We should consider searching elsewhere for Professor Scott before perhaps continuing here.
All right. This was like a staircase going upward, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
There are several more levels to this place. So as far as you're aware, you know you're not quite done exploring what there is to explore here, but Balin
then...
seems to believe that the secondary item you're looking for might not be here, and whatever's beyond might not be priority until you find the secondary item.
Okay. Okay, where else should we look then? There was either like the stairway in the other room, or I guess all those places that it was a method that was guiding us at first, right?
Yeah.
Where'd that thing go?
Once it was there, it just kind of, once it led you to the doors, it just kind of took off.
Fair enough. And it was like those other places the method was trying to lead us to.
Yes, well, when we got here, I noticed there were quite a few shipwrecks in the area, so perhaps their boat never fully docked, or there were those ice statues that were pointed out by that method friend of ours. It is possible that Nas never made it past a certain point on this island before meeting their end. They are, or were, rather arrogant. It wouldn't shock me if they came to a unwelcome end.
Gotcha. So in that case, should we just head back and check out the ice sculptures first before we start trying to look at the shipwrecks then?
They were closer to here than the shipwrecks. It could be worth a start.
Alright, that's pretty much about all we got right now, so, and I guess we'll start, well, which ice sculpture we going to? Because there's fucking two. We got, that's, again, not the right thing there. That one or that one.
Those are the ones you, saw on your way out.
Ah.
They're more back.
Oh, that was not trying to ping, I was trying to just scroll up that time. There we go. Motherfucker. Okay, this thing's being stupid.
Yeah.
There we are.
So, Valen's kind of like, I don't particularly know exactly where to start, so you tell me where you want to go, and we'll see what we can do about it.
Okay, let's see. Guess we can start at, I guess, this one first. Because we check out the one close to where our whale friend part, we might as well get that one, those ships, and then leave.
Because of just the timing of everything, as you leave the Grimskull, it is barely, the sun is like barely about to break the horizon, and you step out just in time to see a figure that doesn't look quite human riding on a massive white rock come and land on the top of Grimskull. You see that Valen's kind of pushes you guys into the shadows as they take a breath, and once it's quiet again, just whisper to you, Orla must have returned from casting their spell. Come, let's explore the island and hope we aren't caught out in the dark.
Alright, Argus will nod and I guess follow her to one of the fucking ice sculpture statues.
Alright. Yeah, it takes you the better portion of a day to get there. It probably takes 4 or 5 hours. I'd say about 5 hours to get down to this set of ice sculptures down here. And when you get there, da, da, da. Through the blowing snow, you see a grand assembly of ice sculptures across a snowy field at the foot of the mountain in the center of the island. A closer examination reveals the sculptures are completely faithful to their subjects: bears, elk, saber-toothed tigers, wolves, yeti, remoras, white dragons, other creatures of the north. No mortal hand could have created such wondrous works.
Certainly is impressive. And it's just literally just
I
ice
don't-
sculptures. Like,
I don't think these are sculptures.
As you guys are examining these sculptures, Arch, your character, hears voices as you had found shelter through the night amongst these sculptures, using them as a bit of cover, given it's been several days and food and shelter are scarce in these parts. The fact that you're surviving right now is nothing short of a miracle and a blessing, being alone on an island such as this.
Gonna turn. Do I actually see anyone? I'm gonna kind of look around.
Yeah, as you kind of get up and look around, they aren't hiding. Like, they're just wandering through the ice sculptures, looking at them themselves. You see 3 individuals. Arcus, and Fenric. You also soon come to see. Would you like to describe your character, Arch?
A somewhat shorter human with a bit of a widow's peak, kind of a dirty blonde hair just caked in snow and ice, and he's just starting to wave at you guys. Hello, people.
Arth will look at the stranger and be like,
That's not a
Yeah.
sound I expected to hear.
neither did I. What are you doing out here? He'll call out to him.
Would you like to know? Surviving.
How? And he'll say, looking around and seeing the, all the ice and shit around him.
Ooh. He's kind of shift his coat around a bit, and there's this white weasel comes out from under his coat and rests on his shoulder, starting to kind of look at you guys. Oh, come on, buddy, get back in there. Try and put the weasel back in his coat to kind of keep it warm. Well, I'm kind of the only survivor of my group.
Your group. What happened to them then?
Oh, bitter cold, starvation.
Shipwreck. Mostly a
shipwreck.
shipwreck.
Yeah, mostly a shipwreck actually. Came with this bit of a weirdo named Nas. Ooh.
And where are they now?
Not a pleasant one. I guess I could. Why do you want to know? Friends of his?
You could call it that. Sure. Friends.
Well, if you really want to know, I'm a little low on rations. Just can you I need something to eat.
And Arx will just hand him a ration.
Okay. All right. Well, I can at least take you to where we wrecked.
I suppose that will do. And she kind of studies you as and looks kind of where you tucked away the weasel and goes, I don't suppose that weasel actually belongs to you, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's cute though. It was
It
left behind by
romances.
yeah. It was
Zelenor.
left behind.
I didn't
Yeah.
recognize that one.
Do you know its name? I don't think he ever
Zelenor.
referred. Zelenor. He never referred to that in front of me. I've been calling this little guy Snowy. He doesn't like it.
Yes, well, it is a fey creature, not just a normal weasel. Has a little more personality to it.
Oh. Well. You know. I guess I should have figured that out on my own.
Familiars are unique constructs, to say the least. And this is just happens to be the form that Nas favored for his companion.
He's gonna tighten his coat to keep the weasel from getting out for now.
I said his, but it's technically her. Nas is a female.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Could have fooled me.
Could have fooled me.
So, Verse, you would know that your ship wrecked over over this here. So you've traveled
okay.
a fair distance at this point looking for food, supplies, anyone to help you. You've been here for several days, just traveling overland looking for any sort of assistance and help.
It's a bit of a distance. I would say it could be about
Say that was about a 3-day travel.
I'd say about a 3-day travel. If we just beeline toward it.
3-day
Well.
travel, huh? Well, ain't got much better options, really.
Come on, up to it.
So you
But-
guys start on your travel, and once again, it is extremely cold here. Through your travels, you need to make a for the first day, make a Constitution saving throw. There's the words I was looking for.
Oh, yeah, 22.
18.
22 and 18. Okay. Those are both fine. Fenric, you, for this portion of the travels, are unable to use your hit dice to heal up due to the cold just getting under your skin, and you can't shake that feeling enough to have a comfortable enough short rest to use hit dice.
Okay.
That being said, it's not that there is nothing on this island, but there's nothing you can't avoid at this point through your travels. And with Valen's ability to cast Lehman's Tiny Hut, you're able to get through the first night fairly okay. And it's partway through the second day that you start approaching what seems to be a 10-foot tall wall of ice has broken down in a few places, leaving gaps through which you can see what appears to be a huge garden of ice sculptures.
Is it like the last place we were at was like statues of like animals and such?
Essentially.
Would I have passed through here to know of any dangers, or did I?
I would say you walked around it and avoided it. You might have heard some noise coming from within the wall, but being on your own, did not dare go close enough to explore.
Oh, I walked around this last time. I thought I heard some noises. But if y'all are feeling brave enough, we could cut through, save ourselves a little time.
I'd rather not take any chances. Let's just go around.
Fair enough. I like playing it safe too.
You guys...
I've gotten my ass handed to me one too many times, frankly.
Take the long way around. You see another set of ice sculptures kind of in the distance as you continue past. You probably end up camping somewhere between the two, the ice sculptures and this garden the following night. But if there is nothing in particular you want to do here, you can continue towards the shipwreck.
So I can't think of anything specific to do here, so yeah, let's go through the shipwreck.
Onward!
So, through the nights that you have camped, I will say each night you see when Oral leaves on this rock, and they leave for most of the night before returning before the sun breaks the next morning. It seems to be a routine, and they fly far from the island, but always come back here to settle every night after. So, you guys continue, and it is getting dark by the time you near the shipwreck. It's almost to the point of do you rest or not? I mean, it's always fairly dark, but it's getting late by the time you it took like a full 3 days to get to the shipwreck. But as you near the northwest arm of the island, half buried in the snow near the edge of a bluff is a humanoid corpse clad in cold weather clothing. Clutching in one of its hands is an orb made of smoky gray quartz. And then a voice rings out. Ye gods, I was afraid no one would find us.
Nas? Did you say? Oh, that's not Nas.
Do we see where that voice came from? We just hear a voice despite seeing a corpse in front of us.
You just hear a voice despite seeing the corpse in front of you.
Alright.
Gonna start digging through. Like, gonna go to the corpse.
Like, while he's digging, I'm gonna see if I can figure out where that voice came from.
As you guys try to figure out where the voice comes from, it speaks to you again with the "Don't be daft." And at that point, Valen's just kind of smiles. My old friend. It is nice to hear your voice again. As she looks towards the orb that's in the hand of the corpse.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Well, there's Nas.
Talking from the orb, of all things.
As you guys stare and are bewildered at the orb, Valens approaches and attempts to reclaim her possession that was stolen from her family long ago. But as she does and touches this orb, a figure apparates above this corpse as Nas' ghost appears and makes an attempt to take over the body of Valens. Which...
Oh no!
Let me just quickly find Valen's character sheet.
Legit, nothing I can do about this.
Same.
I believe it was about this. Okay. Valens needs to make a charisma saving throw.
We believe.
That's a 20! She resists!
Oh.
Hell yeah.
She resists as the ghost of Nas attempts to possess her. She releases the orb and jumps back with a bit of a fright. I see. You still won't let me have my possessions that easily, will you? And the ghost looks and it almost smiles a bit as she looks at Valence like, of course I won't make this easy. What did you expect? This is my journey to complete, not yours. I think I want you guys to roll initiative.
Yeah, it checks out.
Ah, shit.
as you go into a battle with the...
Yes, don't you recognize me, your old pal? We weren't friends.
We weren't
You-
friends. She threatened to kill me on a daily basis.
You were hired help from... You were like a hired help pirate ship that she just paid to take her here. And everyone died. She doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, of course not.
Alright.
Even though we went to grade school together. Yeah.
Go. They're like in melee with each other, because...
You're about to get a whacking.
Alright. So, let's roll initiative for Valens. Valens rolled a 17 and 18 on her initiative. Nass rolled very bad on her initiative. That sucks.
So define very bad.
She rolled a 3.
Okay, good.
Oh,
That's
she's
it's still
about
worse
to
than
get
us.
Fucking wombo comboed.
Alright. So, it is Versus' turn.
Die, zombie! Knowing very well that she's not a zombie. I'm gonna wave my hands around and cast Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
So that should be nat 20. Let's just get that in there. 21 points of damage.
And what kind of damage is this again?
Force.
Force, okay.
Yeah. And then oh my god, you're gonna hate me. Another 13 points of force damage.
Alright.
Oh, I wish that had been enough to just fucking kill her instantly. I don't think I have any bonus actions to make that. Oh well, that's my... Wait, I'm gonna back off a bit.
Alright.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and that's my turn.
Alright, so it's Valen's turn. Valens is going to... she is going to... What is she going to do? That... She is going to pull out her wand of magic missiles. And, she's going to magic missile it with, so one or more of its one first level, and she increases spell. So we're going to do a second level magic missile, I think. So 44 plus 4, essentially. Oh, are you kidding me, Valens? You suck. On her 44, I rolled 3 ones. 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 4 is actually just enough. This ghost is not that strong. It only had
We can
45
tell.
hit points. That's why I was really disappointed that it did. When it rolled so bad for initiative, I'm like, fuck, it doesn't get a turn. That's gonna be sad. So yeah, Valens takes out her magic missile, and or her wand of magic missiles and just shoots it, and the ghost dissipates, but laughs a little bit as it does, and it's like, oh, I'm not dead, not for long, or I'm not gone, not for long. And it dissipates for now. But as it dissipates, first you notice the weight of the weasel in your coat also vanishes. As the ghost
No!
disappears, the familiar is dismissed.
Snowy, no!
I'm gonna grab my food from the door, be right back.
She really said, "Fuck you and your man, my friend. I'm taking it with me."
Alright. I'm back.
Come back.
With the ghost dead, Valens will reach down and pick up the orb, this time without being possessed for trying. And then they will they'll pick up the orb, and then they'll also rifle through NASA's stuff and pull out a tome as well.
Interesting.
Ooh. Can I have a look at that too?
I suppose she'll pass you over the spell book.
Are there any rituals in that spell book?
Let's see. Okay. Leather satchel containing a wizard spell book, which is described in. Okay, so it should be in here. I'm confused. What about this one? This here we go. So it is under this part, not the other part it told me to go to. So you're looking specifically for ritual spells?
Yeah. That's all I can learn from the spell books.
What that was a ritual. Oh, there we go. It's under. So yeah, there's Find Familiar. There is.
Oh.
I don't like this. It doesn't tell me which ones are ritual in the overview. I have to actually click into each spell.
Let's find familiar with an
Nope.
F. familiar. I could get myself a new friend.
I believe this one's also, yeah, detect magic.
Detect. He's just slowly writing it down. Magic.
I think to actually copy the spells, it takes time and money, but for now, for your own sake, grab them. Tensor's floating disc.
Oh yeah. Huh.
And that's it for rituals.
Alright. I just hand it back. So those are all first level. Okay. Like, yeah, I'll fit enough. Well, you found your pet ball.
Valence looks unimpressed by calling him a pet ball. And then you go, excuse you, I'm probably smarter than most of you here. If not all of you.
Yeah, but I'm not stuck in a ball. No, I'm kidding. I
think
don't
he's
say
stuck
that.
in the ball. Oh, okay. Hmm.
Well, it is good to see you, my friend. We have great matters to discuss. I'd say. But you know what NASA's trying to do? Very similar to my own goals. We will discuss matters soon. Let's get some distance between us and this charlatan. She lazily waves her hand at the corpse. And she doesn't go far away, but she kind of tries to guide you guys far enough away that you're not staring at a corpse while setting up camp.
I'm
All
going
right.
to touch the corpse
Okay.
and begin casting ceremony to do a funeral rite,
Okay.
which just means that the target can't become undead by any means. Sort of a wisp spell for 7 days. I know they don't really. I know they're not really at risk of becoming undead, considering there's a ghost.
I
but-
mean, you saw them as a ghost just a moment ago.
yeah.
And
but,
usually, and you as someone who has the ability to cast magic such as this, probably know that destroying a ghost like this doesn't actually destroy them. It is
Yeah.
literally their soul's unrest. They will and can come back. So casting this right means they are not going to be able to come back right away.
oh, I'm casting it.
So it's actually, in theory, doing some good by preventing them from coming back right away.
Sprig of leaf on the forehead. Okay. Just gonna wander back to the party.
Yeah, you guys start setting up camp again as there is more discussion to be had about what to do next. Valens, you hear them talking and planning with Professor Scout a fair amount about what's next in the grand scheme of things. But it does come back around many times in this conversation to the idea that you're not done on this island. They might have got what you needed to go find the lost city, which is Valen's ultimate goal, but you're also this close to I was gonna say Avarice Oral, that in order to make things easier for everyone, including yourselves, dealing with Oral would probably be to everyone's benefit. And Professor Scant is essentially saying this to you guys. Oh, to Valens, who then approaches the party. So, how would you like to end this eternal winter?
Well, that's a change of. Wasn't planning on being a hero. I just work. Oh, look! He looks over at the fucking shipwreck. Oh, I did work here.
I mean, of course, in the endless winter would sound beneficial for a lot of people, but it clearly won't. It definitely won't be as easy as you're making it sound. So, what's the catch?
Well, it won't be easy. You'd be essentially fighting a lesser god, but by doing that, you can put an end to this eternal winter. Of course, killing them wouldn't be the end of Ortal. Gods can't be killed after all, but it would remove this form from the world for some time, and peace could be restored to the 10 towns.
Huh. I'd like that. But, well, what do I know about what the hell Oral's doing when she flies on her rock?
Make a religion check.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. Just
Okay.
to, hiya. Just give myself another D4. Unnatural, dirty, disgusting 20.
With a dirty, disgusting 20, you know that he seems to be leaving to cast a ritual over the land every night. So every time the ritual is cast, it seems to be what is maintaining this everlasting winter.
So she leaves on the rock to cast a spell. That spell maintains the frost. What if she's not able to leave in the first place?
That may be possible as well. If you have a plan to get to her before her.
Her pet?
The big bird.
Yes.
The rock. I mean,
Gotcha.
killing that would be easier than killing Oral. I mean, unless there's happens to be more of you. Are there more of you?
Technically speaking, yes, but one's currently watching our stuff and the other is indisposed.
Disposed how?
Just currently not available.
Well, as much as I agree, killing the rock might be for the best, we do need to come up with a plan. We see them coming and going from Grimskull, where we started. They were not on the lower floors unless one makes home in the tomb of the Frost Giant Queen, which I doubt. But we would need to figure out how to access the rock without the notice of Orel, or else we might have a fight on our hands we cannot win.
Well, we're gonna have to get back over there first if we're gonna have any sort of plan.
This is true. Well, at the very least, rest for the night and start making our way back over, unless there's anything else anyone wants to go or explore on this island before heading directly back to danger.
There are other ships in the area. I didn't get the chance to search them myself. I mean, it was just me, but I don't know. Might be treasure on them.
This is true. Perhaps there'll be things that would be useful in this fight. Who knows?
Anyone have a preference? I mean,
Not really. You don't know how we can really separate the rock from Orel, so if there might be something helpful on one of these ships, then it's worth looking into at the very least.
Yeah, I can't say I'm too fond of staying around here longer than I need to.
Alright, so you guys take a rest for the night, and then take probably just over to, well, depends which shipwreck you want to go to. Which one are you heading to, guys?
Maybe this one?
Yeah,
The one of the closer ones?
Yeah, so I'd say it takes you just over a day to get there, but you are able to get there. And I want someone to roll me a d8 as you approach.
Not it.
Yeah, I held it. I'll roll it. Oh, never mind. I already got it. 4.
That would be a 4.
All right. Fascinating. I'm just like reading the thing. It's like roll a d20 and consult the shipwreck's discovery table. Shipwreck discovery table. D8. All right. So this particular shipwreck, you can see the tips sticking out of the water, but it seems like a large portion of it is submerged beneath the water just off shore from the island. Is there any way you guys would like to approach or try to get there?
Huh?
You're standing on the land looking at like this shipwreck that is tilted in the water, so the bow of the ship is sticking up, and it's probably like 15 feet offshore.
I can cast Fly and affect one other person.
So I have nothing that would be help here, aside from like a grappling hook, but that requires me to get close.
Oh, well, I could bring your grappling hook over to the other side and... You good with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Fly on myself and Fenric, if he's willing.
I suppose.
Hiya! And... whoosh, gonna grab the grappling hook, fly it over, just kind of hook it neatly on the other side.
Alright, Arcus, make a acrobatics or athletics check to try to use this grappling hook to get yourself over there.
So yeah, acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah.
Alright. That's a 21.
21, you are able to navigate over to this ship. And you guys are all standing kind of at the top edge, staring at like where it's submerged into the frigid water. And as you guys are assessing the situation, I think Valence has not crossed over yet, as it is a little treacherous and she doesn't really feel like risking it.
I mean, fair.
A large, almost fish-like creature pops its head out of the water and, like, stares at you.
What is that?
I don't know, and I don't like the look of it already.
As it seems to... It pops up, and you can see in one hand it has a harpoon, and the other it just has very large claw-like fingers. If anyone wants to make a, I would say, nature or arcana check. to know what these are.
I will do an Arcana check.
Same, even though they're both a +1 for me. Oh, that's a 15.
17.
I think with that, you guys know seems to be a marrow who they used to be merfolk who, upon finding an artifact, got twisted and changed over time to create these more monstrous beings called marrow, and they don't tend to live alone. You see one now,
Ooh.
but you're not sure.
Do they speak? Do I know?
You believe they have language, but unlikely a language you understand. Unless you
I
speak
have
Abyssal or Aquan.
I have Primordial.
Nope.
Well, the few times I don't randomly take Abyssal as a language.
So you know, like, from your check that they do have a language, it's just not an easily learned language. But as they look at you, I'm going to get you guys to roll initiative.
Yeah, saw that coming. Not like the exact same initiative I got last time.
Ah, shit. A 5. Hey, I'm not the only one here. Get over here.
Yes, that was the exact same initiative I got last time. Tragic.
These
Phelan's
aren't great.
Cast magic, so she'll be over here to try to help from a distance. Oh, the sperm whale is not here. Oh, no, I meant to do ungroup and then auto initiative them. Okay, so we have a 5, we have a 10, we have a 10, Valen's got a 14.
Save us all, Valens.
So, as you guys are talking and debating and all this, Fenric, from behind you, you get this harpoon thrown at the back of you, and that is nat 20. I am sorry for 15 points of piercing damage, and you must make a contested strength roll.
I would like to use my reaction to attempt to deflect the harpoon.
All right.
There. I reduced the damage by 12 and not completely deflect.
Okay. So a contested strength check, please.
$14.
14. I'll do that. I don't think I can add a +4. 11 plus 4 is... Oh, I just realized I could have done that another way. Either way, the 11 plus 4 is 15, so you get pulled towards this marrow, which brings you close enough for him to use his secondary attack, which is a bite attack. So you're pulled, like, as he tries to bite you for a 15 to hit.
moment. I think I have something I can do here. No, it doesn't look like I do. I have to be able to act first. So 15 ties my AC.
Alright. So that one is just for 9 points of piercing damage as it bites you. And now it is Valen's turn. Valent, I have way too many things open, is going to cast they're gonna cast Ray of Sickness, I think. So they're gonna make a ranged spell attack, which is an 18 plus 6. That's gonna hit. And it will deal 2d8 poison damage. That is 15 poison damage to Marrow D. And then it has to make a Constitution saving throw. That is 11 plus 2, a 13 is a fail. It is poisoned. Okay.
What's up?
That's Phelan's turn. Arcus.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot Meryl A with the laser rifle.
Alright.
That's a shame. I rolled off to 19 to a 1, so that's an 8 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah, I figured as much. Well, that's all I can do.
Alright. Fenric.
Well, if he's gonna stab and bite me, I'm gonna punch it in the nose.
Alright.
I don't care if it has a nose or not. That's a crit.
Awesome.
For 14 points of damage.
Alright.
That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
For 8 points of damage.
Alright.
I assume it's still standing.
It is still
Or
standing.
swimming. Alright. I will go ahead and spend a key point.
Okay.
And I will use Flurry of Blows. That was almost a crit. 17 to hit.
That hits.
For 8 more damage.
Alright.
And 21, which is a hit.
That hits.
For 9 points of damage.
Alright, this guy is not looking good. He is very, very hurt.
And it needs to make a strength saving throw. DC 13.
That is a 11 plus 4 again, so that's 15.
Okay, that's fine.
I was like, plus 0, and then I realized I was looking at Valen's page. Alright. That's everything?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, first, what do you want to do?
Let me think. Fuck. I'm gonna do the one thing I can do. I'm gonna cast Guardian of Faith,
Okay.
which is a let's see. Any enemy starts. I'm gonna set it, I guess, pretty much between myself and Arcus, and anything that's gonna step within either starts its turn within 10 feet of it, or moves into that range needs to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
And am I in melee range of the two marrows around me?
Sure. Yeah, I'll say yes. I didn't move us to a proper battle map, so. But they kind of popped up to, like, surround you guys, so it makes sense.
Do I want to do it? Fuck it. I'm gonna fly straight up and risk the 2 opportunity attacks.
Alright. First one is a 12 plus 6 to hit, 18.
That'll hit, which means I need to make a con save.
That is 9 points of damage as it tries to slash at you with its claws. And the other one is an at 1 to hit, so that misses.
So then I'll make my con save. Yeah, 23. So I keep my concentration. I'm just gonna fly. I'm gonna fly 60 feet straight up.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alright. So, Marrow B is going to attack Arcus first with its harpoon. Try and move you a little closer to it. That is.
It's also gonna have to make a dex save for getting in melee range.
Yeah, I guess technically. Because it's 10 feet?
Yep.
Because it's using a, yeah, I'd say it's within 10 feet. I'd say it's not using a melee attack, technically. It can be melee, but it's also range. Yeah, so it'll make a dex save that is 12.
That is a fail, so it's just gonna take 20 points of damage.
Nice. So with that, it is going to actually back up out of that range. And then, I guess I already made the attack roll, which was, I think it was a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Alright, well, it is not swimming closer to make its second attack after that 20 points of damage, so that's going to be its turn. C is going to make its dex save. That is a 9.
20 points of damage.
And then it is going to use its disadvantage for its long range attack with its harpoon to try to spear you out of the sky for a 21 to hit.
Ah, my capillaries.
Capillaries.
For, well, 16 points of damage.
Ouch. 18 con save.
Alright, and make a strength check. Contested strength roll.
Just the strength check?
Yeah.
Oh. Straight 11.
Oh no, it's not an advantage. It's just go.
Unhand me!
So it doesn't manage to drag you down. The sad thing is I at first rolled with a real dice and I went, oh wait, I was trying to do the strength check so you can see, and I re-rolled. Its re-roll was significantly worse, or else you would have been pulled 20 feet towards.
Oh.
That's okay. Marrow D is going to make its disadvantage harpoon throw back up at Valen, who hit him already. Try to drag her into the water. It went from a nat 20 and instead it is a 17. I believe that still hits Valen's. It definitely still hits Valen's. And it does 9 points of damage to her.
Also, is it within range of my guardian?
Oh yeah. That's a 19 plus.
Okay, it
0,
succeeds. Yeah.
So that, and now contested strength rolls for Valen. Got an 11 versus
Tragic.
this Marrow. Got an 11.
Tug of war. Tug of war.
I would say it remains unchanged. It does not manage to pull her into the water. So, yeah. There's that. Marrow E, I would say, is far enough out just by the way he's positioned. He's about as far out as B that he doesn't
Yeah,
immediately
makes
take the
sense.
damage. So he's gonna try to pull Arcus towards him.
Arcus, no!
That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And then an opposing strength check.
Oh, sure. There's the nat 20.
So you beat him. He does not pull you into the water.
Weak ass marrows.
They're not even that weak. I'm just
I
rolling
know.
like shit.
I'll say I'm the weak one. I'm the one with +0 strength.
Alright, back up to Marrow A, who's fighting Fenric, and Fenric has severely wounded it. He's going to bite Fenric for his first attack. That is a unnatural 20 to hit.
Specify the unnatural part.
11 points of damage. And then the other one is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Alright. That is the claw attack for 3 plus 4, 7 points of damage. So that's its turn. Valen's is going to... She doesn't like the fact it tried to pull her into the water. So... Is it going to the extreme? Yes, but she's annoyed. So Valen is going to cast Blight on this fucking Marrow. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit!
Damn.
So Valen's is going to... What is it? 8d8 damage for Blight?
Something like that.
Yeah, 8d8 damage. So, Out of this dice bag I have out, I think I only have 48, so we'll roll these twice. 7, 14, 15, 20, 35, 39, 42 points of necrotic damage to Marrow D.
Damn.
That is going to kill him.
I'd be surprised if it didn't.
And Valen's disgust. Try to pull me into the water, why don't you? You learn what it gets when you mess with me. And then it's Arcus's turn.
Alright. Guess I'm going to try and shoot Marrow C this time with the
Okay.
laser rifle. That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, so first off, it takes the 15 radiant and is verse within the whole 5 feet of it, technically speaking, even if he's
No.
flying.
No.
Damn it. Alright, can't get a sneak attack then. Ain't that about a bitch. Wait.
Verse specifically said he was 60 feet up in the air.
Oh, I missed 60 feet. I only heard 10 feet. And how far is that range to be? I'm seeing what the range of. Okay, within 30 feet, and I believe that is okay. And I will Whales of the Grave, fucking Marrow A.
Alright.
So it takes 6 necrotic damage.
That is just enough to kill A.
Get fucked, bitch.
Alright.
Alright, and that is my turn.
Fenric.
My laser rifle's running out of shots. We're down to 8.
Well, you stole my kill, bastard.
Well, get another kill. There's another Marrow right there.
Yeah, but now I have to start over. Oh, well, as an action. Yeah, no, screw that. I'll save it. Where is Marrow E? Can I get within melee range of it?
Marrow E, I would say no, because it's not within melee, 10 feet of versus, thing. So, C is the only one currently, like, within melee of the boat.
And in Guardian of Faith
Yeah.
range.
I can't fight these things in water. That would be side. I don't really have a choice then. I'm gonna have to charge C. I'm gonna go ahead and run up to it and punch it twice.
Your attack roll.
That is a 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
That is a 24 to hit
That definitely does hit.
for 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage to C. It is very barely alive.
Very barely alive. I think I can do something with that. I will go ahead and make a regular bonus attack with my unarmed strike rather than flurry of blows.
Okay.
That way I don't have to burn the key point.
Alright.
And that is a 20 to hit
That hits.
and
That's
7
it.
points of damage.
It had 2 HP left.
Stole the kill. Stole the kill that was stolen from me.
Listen, it only lived because I could use sneak attack.
All right. Anything
Oh, there you
else?
have it. Nope, that's it.
All right, Verse. What are you doing?
Ah, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at Marrow E.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Yeah. Come on, another net 20. Nope. Unnatural 20 though.
20 hits.
That's 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Hiya! 28.
28 hits.
And that should be 11. Yep, 11 points of damage.
All right.
And I'm gonna use my movement to start flying back over a bit.
Okay.
Just out, like keeping out of range. That's my turn.
Okay. So now it's the Marrow's turn. Marrow B, because they're sick of not being able to actually pull you guys with their harpoons, is just gonna swim and flop up onto the deck, which I guess technically enters, is it ends or enters?
And first time it enters or starts its turn.
Okay, so, it technically enters, which means it takes 20
Dex
points of
save?
damage. Oh, deck save,
Oh.
right. It gets...
Right.
Yeah, that's 7.
Yeah, 20 points of damage, and the Guardian disappears.
Alright. But, he is going to tank that hit for Marrow E as well and come up behind Arcus and bite Arcus in the back. Maybe. That is only a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Alright, well, he's gonna try to claw Arcus in the back. That's much better. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
For 11 points of damage.
I will uncanny dodge that.
Alright. That's its turn. And Marrow E will come up and do the same thing to Fenric. Especially now that the Guardian of Faith is gone. First attack is 21 to hit
Damn.
That hits.
for 10 points of damage. And the second one is a unnatural 20 for 12 points of damage. But that's everything. And it's Valen's turn. And Valence is going to... What can she do? What else can she do? B is, like, looking on Death's Door, so she's gonna just first level 1 of magic missiles and, assign 2 to Marrow E and 1 to B. The first one to B is enough. That is 5 points of damage. She got really lucky. And then the other 2 is 6, 7, 8 points of damage to the other one. So, there we go. That's Valen's turn. Arcus.
Alright. I guess I'll shoot the last remaining Marrow with the laser rifle.
Alright.
For a 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
Didn't think so. Alright, carry on.
Alright, Fenric.
Alright, unfortunately, I'm about to die. But I think I'm gonna go for broke. So I'm gonna go ahead and punch it again. for the first time at least.
All right.
Not with an 11.
Yeah, 11 doesn't hit. But nat 20 does.
Natural 20 definitely will. For minimum damage. That's 8 points of damage.
I'm sorry. All right.
It's not on the boat. It's still just next to it, right?
It's like half on the boat. It's hoisted itself up, leaning on it enough to like bite you.
Okay. I am going to try to use a maneuver.
Okay.
When you hit with a weapon attack, you can expend one superiority die to add to the total to the damage roll. And if the target is large or smaller, it must make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
So, on the crit, I'm adding 2 damage, and it needs a DC 16 strength save.
Alright, after we'll continue doing these through this way, so we'll do that. So that's a 23 on.
Well, okay. That's fine. Thankfully, that does not count as an action, which means I still have my bonus action. I feel like Flurry of Blows is my best choice here. So, I'm going to go with that.
Alright.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 just hits.
For 7 damage.
7 points damage, alright.
That definitely hits.
Yep. And that will do it.
Thank God.
It's back down
I
to
was
3
running out of
health.
options.
Alright. You guys
I was running very low on options here.
defeat all the marrows.
Huzzah.
With the threat dealt with, you're able to search through the ship a bit, and it's difficult to actually get a proper search in the ship without having to, like, dive into the frigid water, which I'm sure none of you want to do. But you are able, and maybe with the help of the grappling hook you used to get over, are able to pull out a chest that contains 400 gold pieces, 800 silver pieces, and 4 pieces of jewelry worth 25 GP each.
So 400 gold pieces, 200 silver pieces, and how many jewelry worth 50 gold pieces?
It was 800 silver pieces.
800 silver.
And 4 pieces of jewelry worth 25 gold each.
A lot of gold.
Alright.
And silver.
I guess I'll just note it down in my inventory. I should put it in my inventory.
Alright.
Treasure's nice and all, but I wonder if the other chests have something more directly useful, seeing as how there's no shops around. Maybe a little less monsters in the next one.
Hopefully. But it looks like there's nothing else in this ship besides this chest without having to dive. I guess I'll use the grappling hook to get back onto the other side on land.
Alright, yeah, you guys can get back over easy enough. Fenric, you can fly back over. You still have the ability to fly.
monsters want to keep looking at ships?
I mean, unless one of us is going to let us sail back, I feel like we're just going to keep running into the same problem.
Yeah.
Well, we could. How about this? Anytime we see monsters in the ships, we leave it alone. We just keep going through the ships until we find one that doesn't have monsters.
Okay, but that also requires us to see the monsters beforehand, because we didn't see those marrows until after we were already on the ship.
Suppose. I don't know. I suppose I could just fly around. Oh, well, two of us could fly around at least. Just get a good lay of the ship and immediately fly away if anything happens. Or, actually, I can cast fly on you two, and even if you get hit by monsters, well, I'm the one concentrating on the spell. You guys will still be able to fly with no risk of falling.
True enough, I suppose.
And while I appreciate the thought, that's still going to have to. That's still going to take us days, if not weeks, of exploration.
Well, I suppose if you want to take care of the rock first, and then maybe do some searching, I mean, that's an option.
At the very least, it might be best to get some rest before we try to deal with either the rock or another ship.
Yep.
Yeah, Balin can cast the hut again, but as you guys are making camp tonight, she will look at Verse and that spell of yours. I've seen it in the past. Very good. If you are ever trying to keep yourself safe at night. It sounds like you're struggling a bit to survive here, but if you find an enclosed place to rest and cast that at the entrance, it will, at the very least, make enough of a racket zapping whatever's approaching to give you some measure of rest.
That is a good idea. I'm going to ritual cast alarm around the area, which is a 20-foot cube.
Nice. Which is about the size of Lehman's tiny hut, so you can just do it like around the hut.
Go.
Yeah, and you guys are able to get a decent sleep, because even if animals wander by, they can't get into the hut.
Hey.
Yeah. So, what do you guys want to do? Like, out of character, I'm good with ending the session early now that we've done, like, the other content you need to do, quote-unquote, before going through the rest of the dungeon. So if you guys want to just go, yeah, we start heading back, we can end session early and just go. Cool, if you want to keep exploring boats, I am happy to run the exploration of boats to continue on without having to go deal with fights that are not meant to be done between three people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as much as I would love to continue exploring boats, I've died or almost died twice now.
Those ones weren't even that hard. It was like 5 challenge rating 2 enemies, so it's like, oh, you guys plus Valens can deal with that, but I don't want
And then
you.
the dice said, kill this man.
I will tell you now, I do not want you going through Orl's Fortress further with just the three of you.
That's
Straight
Four
up.
Phalanx, and I could make that 5 with a certain summoning spell that I have. Ugh.
I want at least one more player character here.
Yeah, obviously that, but it'd be funny.
We need a resident pyromaniac.
I'm content exploring ships, but if you guys are just wait, good with that too.
I say we can wait.
Yeah. Fenric is getting beat up, and as much as he can dish it out, he can't really take it all that well.
It's tough without Sable, isn't it?
He's a monk. He's not meant to tank.
Yep.
So we need someone to start tanking shit so I can still get my sneak attack damage off.
Alright. Well then, with that, we will just end it here for tonight. We will assume you guys went back to Oral's Fortress in the meantime. If you decide later you want to go back and check out ships before anything else, that is fine, but I will kind of regroup everyone. So you start at the entrance to the fortress next week and then decide from there. Well, probably not. Well, yeah, next week. Sorry. I'm getting dates confused because in 2 weeks it's Thanksgiving for us. So I won't be able to play in 2 weeks, but either way, we will leave it there for tonight and pick this up next time. For the record, guys, I will not be streaming the rest of the week, unfortunately, unless something happens. I end up streaming midweek. But my 2 normal streaming days have turned into days I have to close at work. So I'm going to be at work till 9 p.m. and thus making streaming really difficult. So sorry about that, but we will be back the following week to continue playing some Dungeons and Dragons. So look forward to that. And in the meantime, have a lovely week, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.